So while I was over in the Map Lodge, which is where the access office is housed, I saw some posters on the wall, and they have various things up supporting that the access office supports. And I saw one for the MUSE Awards, and I thought, oh, this looks good. So I asked some of the access staff about it, and they filled me in a little bit about what it was about, and I talked to some friends who I asked around and found out a few of my friends had done it already, and they gave me a little bit of advice about it and told me what it was like to do it. And so I started keeping track of things that I was involved with on campus, and noting them down, so that when it was time to make an application for the MUSE Awards, I'd have it all there, ready to go. I was learning a lot of new skills. I was gaining a lot of experience in organizing meetings, organizing events, doing all these things that I'd never done before. And because it wasn't an actual job, it wasn't something I could really get a reference for, or, put down in the same way as I would work experience. And when I saw the MUSE Awards and the recognition that you can get for that kind of thing that you're doing on campus, it's kind of like, now this is a different thing, a different way of going about things. I can get a bit of recognition for that, and a piece of paper to say, yeah, I did this, and this, and I learned how to do this and that and the other, and just to be able to say I have this experience, I have these skills, and this is how I'm proving that I have all that, and that I learned all these things, and have all that to bring to the table. So the MUSE Awards themselves, when you go in to apply for them, they have particular activities that you need to complete for each level, but you're taken through it in a very, very step-by-step way. It helps you to take a step back as well to look at all the things that you've done. I mean, delegating to people when I was running a committee, being one of the people being delegated to as well on other committees, and taking part in charity events, hosting coffee mornings, organizing meetings, organizing online polls, organizing all sorts of different things. And it's just all confidence building and skills building. And then you have these marketable skills that make you look good to an employer. And that's always a good thing. I got to step back and have a look at what I'd done and be proud of myself. While I was completing the different levels of the award, I made so many friends, and I got very close to a lot of them, and some of them still stay in touch even though they've graduated. And you build up a lot of bonds. The type of activities that I was doing are very meaningful for me, especially the MAP ambassador work. I was mentoring students. I got to give back what was given to me when I started, when I had my Launchpad orientation online, and was made feel really welcome, was made feel part of something, that like I had this tribe, all the other access students, and I wanted to give back to that. You just get to know so many people, and the skills that I've built up through doing all that. I can't see myself getting such a wide range of skills in any one job, and I'll take them with me into whatever I do. They've developed my self-confidence. They have developed my belief in myself and my abilities. You go through the process, you go through the different levels, and you end up with that award, with that big grin on your face when you're being presented it, and your hand is shaking, and you have your photograph taken, and there's a whole big ceremony and everything. And it's kind of like, oh my God, the confidence that gives you is unreal. The process itself is a lot of fun. It's a lot of self-discovery. It's a lot of figuring out, actually, I can do that. I am able to do that. And just seeing yourself in a different light. Well, A couple of big things were the fact that during the process, they help you to step by step plan out the making of your CV. They help you to score it and see where you've done well, where you may need to make maybe a few improvements and things like that. And they also take you through an interview process. I know what I'm doing now. I have a good CV. It's well laid out. I've practiced my interview skills. I've built up my confidence with all the things that I've done in order to get this award. Planning is a big thing. Being able to sit down and set out exactly what steps you need to take in order to get to where you want to be, that's a big thing that it gave me. And it means that I'm thinking ahead all the time on my future after college and on what I want to do career-wise. If you're thinking of going for a MUSE Award, I say do it. Whatever activities you're doing on campus, any voluntary work you're doing, anything at all, start writing it down. That's what it's all about. Loving what you're doing and getting some recognition for it as well. And I wholeheartedly say, go for it.